Very good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to explain you about a related to friction, and there is a concept, a relation between angle of friction and the coefficient of friction. So there is a relation between both angle of friction, coefficient of friction. See, let us consider a one body of mass is m, which is placed on the rough inclined plane, right? So that there is a weight of the body which is acts downward direction, and there is a normal force or normal reaction which acts upward. That means your normal is balances by the weight of the body. That is we know, because normal is balances by the weight of the body. And coming to the point is, say suppose if the body is at rest, rest in the sense is, everyone remember, there is a applied force is, it is balanced by the coefficient of friction, or we can say there is a net applied force is 0. Suppose if there is a force applied and therefore there is a frictional force is acting, like, or else you take a frictional force this side also, no problem. Now there is a friction and there is a normal are acting at a one point. See, the point is, we can say a common point for both normal and frictional force is acting at a point is common, that is we can say contact. Both are in contact, so that there will be, the resultant is represented as like this, because these two forces are perpendicular. Frictional force and normal force is always perpendicular. Then there is a resultant is represented for both frictional and normal forces, capital R, we can call as a contact force. We know angle of friction is nothing but the angle subtended by the resultant with the normal of the frictional force is nothing but we can call as angle of friction, right? And here, now here we need to find a relation between angle of friction, coefficient of friction, as well as we need to find a contact force, that is capital R or resultant force. This capital R is represented as contact or resultant. Now let us see, there is a, this is you say ONR. See, we can also draw a line parallel to the friction, that is you show as dotted line, which is parallel to friction, so that we can also write as it is a friction. Okay, now let us, I want to say from this triangle, right here from the triangle ORN is a triangle. See, from this triangle, let I want to write a tan pi is equal to, yes of course, it is in a tan pi, opposite is friction, and here adjacent is normal, so that we can write as frictional force by normal force. Here there is a coefficient of static, because which is at rest, the block of mass is m at rest. So static friction we can write as mu s into mg, or else we can also write as static friction is equal to mu s into capital N. Fine. Now this you substitute here, then tan pi is equal to, we can write as mu s capital N by capital N. Capital N is cancelled. Then therefore tan pi, which is equal to mu s. This is the relation between frictional force, coefficient of friction, and the angle of friction. And from here we can also write as pi is equal to tan inverse of mu s. This is what we can say. Clear now? Now this is the relation which is related to the coefficient of friction and angle of friction. Now again we need to find contact force, that is capital R. You look into the diagram, ONR is a triangle which is right angle triangle. Now use this right angle triangle, get a capital R, right? So let us use this same triangle. So now use the same triangle, that is ORN. From this triangle, let us write as, that is Pythagoras rule, apply Pythagoras rule, that is hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent square and the opposite square. So that here we can write directly capital R square is equal to, this is normal, we can write N square, and it is a friction, so that you write as Fs square. Capital R is equal to root over N square plus Fs square. So this is we can call as the capital R is the contact force, or we can say it is a resultant force. Now here we know again Fs is equal to, we can write as mu s into n. Here you replace this with this, so that capital R is equal to root over n square plus mu s capital N whole square. So capital R is equal to root over n square plus mu s square into n square. Now from this n square you take a common, therefore it is n square is common, 1 plus mu s square. Again you take a common n square from the root, therefore the square root will be cancelled. Capital R is equal to n into root over 1 plus mu s square. This is the contact force. Say this is the relation between angle of friction and coefficient of friction. Is it okay? So these are the two relations, and on this basis I'll tell you one problem. Let us look into the problem. Let us, the given question, once look at into the board. Say there is a coefficient of friction is given between the body or between the two surfaces are in contact, that is the one body and on the surface, so that there is a given as mu is equal to 1, and is asking find the angle of friction is pi. This is the given question, and there is a relation we know. That's what here you write as solution. Say there is a tan pi is equal to, we can write as mu s. Now is asking angle of friction, so that here friction angle question mark. Then therefore pi is equal to tan inverse of, we can write as mu. Mu is how much is given? 1. So that here you write as tan inverse of 1. Of course this 1 will come in the tan table, right, at an angle of 45 degrees. So that we can write as 45 degree is the angle of friction. This is the one question related to the this question, this basis, right? I want to tell you one more question related to the contact force also. So there is a question, one more question is given. Once you look at on the board, the question related to, like here, it is related to the contact force and related to the frictional force is given one question. Look at once. See, a block is on the limiting equilibrium, right? The block is on the limiting equilibrium on a rough horizontal surface. On a rough horizontal surface. The net contact force is root 3 times the normal force. Once again, root 3 times the normal force. Then find a mu s. This is the given question. Is asking what now? Is asking about a mu s. Once you read thoroughly the question and you write a given data first. What is given here? Root 3 times the normal force. So that I'll write like this. That is the root 3 times capital R is equal to root 3 into n. This is given. But is asking coefficient of friction. So we know the relation capital R is equal to root over f square plus n square, of course. Also we know f instead of f mu s square n square plus n square, of course. So you write directly the given is root 3 into n. Here you write, and root over mu s square n square plus n square. Is it right? And coming to the point is, let us, I want to say like here it is squaring on both sides, SBS, you take SBS, therefore it is a 3n square is equal to, we can write as mu square n square plus n square. This n square you bring this side, then therefore 3n square minus n square. Is it okay? Now coming to the mu s square into n square. See, you subtract this, then we'll get the, it is 3n minus 3n square minus n square, so that it is become 2n square is equal to mu s square into n square. N square is cancelled, so that our mu s is equal to root 2 is the answer. Also we know root 2 value is, it is 1.414 it is. This is the coefficient of friction, and these two questions are related to like JEE and NEET as well as MCET related questions. Okay, watch my videos regularly. I'll send you daily one video. Okay, please watch my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video.